Yes, it is cold, isn't it?
Yeah. It's soggy.
It is. It's awful. It's depressing when it's like this, isn't it? It makes you go like, So let's have a look at our bits and bats today. So how did your trip to the NEC go?
All right. I spent lots and lots and lots of money.
Did you get lots and lots of nice stuff though?
Yeah, my box is full. I can't buy anything else because I'm not allowed another box. So.
Nowhere to put it. Okay, cool. So, let's have a look at our reflection from last week. Help if I was on the right page now, wouldn't it?
I should tab it for you, shouldn't I? Let's do a little sticker at the top.
Okay, cool. So last week, learned about priorities on roundabouts and signalling. Cool. What do you like to do better or feel better about? Clutch control. Well, we had a little chat about the shoes, didn't we?
Got little pumpy things on the right light now.
Well, we can see if that is in the way. I was just chatting to a friend of mine, and she says that when she's trying to drive in the Ugg boots, they don't help her. She doesn't feel that she can feel the pedals properly. So I thought, well, we're going to maybe try something with that. So it's interesting that you've noted that, because I was going to ask you, because a couple of times when we stalled where we're under pressure, how did you feel when that happened?
Well, it was irritating because I know I can do it, and he was looking at me thinking, "Oh God, she can't do it."
Well, you get that little extra pressure, so it's interesting that you've put down clutch control. So I mean, we can maybe do some stuff that might help with that. There's a million and one different ways we could tackle that. I mean, we'd provisionally sort of put down to do some of the faster roundabouts, maybe finish them off, but. Okay, finish off with roundabouts, busier ones, and we'd like to do manoeuvre M2 and M3. Well, that's interesting too, because if we're going to do those, that's going to nearly a clutch control then, isn't it?
Right, yeah.
So maybe that would be, so that was a sort of a provisional plan. Would you like to do a bit more work on these? If we do the work on the manoeuvres, and we should be able to find some places around here to do it, that should hopefully refine the clutch control. And then
it's all
once
about sitting on your clutch in it and just moving backwards and forwards with your clutch.
It is. Well, it's if you ever think about when we did the busier junctions last week, what do you think the difference is there? When you get to the busier ones, what do you got to do different to the quieter ones, do you think?
Pull out faster.
Yeah, so that requires that little bit extra control, doesn't it? So does that seem like a reasonable plan if we do some work on the manoeuvres and see how you feel? But we can chop and change the plan as we're going along. See how you feel. But interesting to note that we have lower numbers than we normally have.
Yeah.
So is that, do you think, to do with the clutch control?
Yeah, well, last week.
Yeah, fine.
I don't know, I just didn't feel as comfortable last lesson as, as in control sort of thing, so it might have been because of the boots, I don't know.
Could be, I mean...
Because it was a bit clumsy,
Well, only a little bit though, isn't it? But there's... What else do you think might contribute to that?
Probably because there was that many cars and trying to focus on...
There's a lot going on around us, wasn't it? Yeah. How about... I mean, what else do you think might affect you in those situations?
Oh, sun. Sun last lesson was horrible. It was right in my eyes and I couldn't see where I was going.
Okay,
I was up and down trying to, like this bit blind.
We got it. So, again, that's another factor. Yeah. That's an extra layer. How about within yourself? You think there's anything there that might... I was
probably tired last week because I had that many cakes to do.
That's right. You had a lot going on, didn't you? And you had a lot to think about. So do you think that has an impact on your concentration levels? And because you had a lot of things to do, didn't you?
Yeah, busy.
And not a lot of time to do it.
No.
So it's interesting to look at that and think, well, okay, so let's assume that you were driving to Birmingham for the weekend. How might that impact on you, do you think?
Yeah, because I was knackered coming back last night and I wasn't even driving, so...
So what could you do you think, to help you to cope with that if you find yourself in that situation?
Probably take more naps.
Yeah. Maybe have a sleep before... Maybe have a sleep before you went.
Yeah.
If you didn't have the chance to do that, what else might you be able to do?
Well, I probably wouldn't do that because I don't like it, but drink coffee or something to make you a bit more alert, or energy drinks that have got caffeine in them.
Maybe take a break. How about giving yourself more time to do things?
Yeah.
Do you think that would be an option? So this is what it's all about. This is why we're...
Plan more breaks in between sort of thing.
Exactly right. So you have a look and think, I've got that much to do. That's maybe a bit too much. Instead of having one stop for a coffee, maybe I'll have two.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're trying to do here. We're learning to drive. We're not learning to pass the test. It's passing the test is a byproduct.
Yeah.
So it's really finding out what happens to us and what makes us feel the way we feel, and if you like, putting strategies together that are going to help you to do things when things aren't going 100% the way you want. Okay, so Now then, manoeuvres 2 and 3. If we did, we can use the junctions at the bottom of this road here, couldn't we? As long as there's not people parked on it like there is here.
I'm not guaranteeing it, but...
Well, should we have a little dodge down that way and have a little look and see if we can find corners to reverse around? See how we go with that.
Yeah.
Have you done your workbook? Let's have it.
I did the M2, I think, because I'd already did roundabouts last time. Quiz.
Brilliant, brilliant. Let's have a little look. Get off, get off, get off. Okay, yes, you've done those ones, hadn't you?
Yeah, I
Which
did
is good.
roundabouts last time.
Cool. Okay, well, since we've changed the plan, obviously you haven't done the prep for that, or have you?
Well, I did M2 prep.
See, there's me putting that away before. Should have told me. Oi! Come on. Alright, cool.
I ticked it and I meant to put it in that box.
Yeah, I can see it. That's cool. It's fine. So what do you think the key is with the manoeuvres?
Probably, obviously, your clutch control, and then your visuals to make sure you can see where you're going.
Yeah. What we're looking for is...
last week I forgot that you don't just use your mirrors.
We're not so much worried about making mistakes. What we're really worried about is learning from them.
Yeah.
So that's how we learn, really. You do something, you replay it in your head, and you think, what worked, what didn't, and you think, well, what would I do more of, what would I do less of, and then you put a plan together to how you might do it next time. And the key thing there is that you've got your own strategy for doing it and not mine. You haven't got to sit there and think, well, what was I thinking? Okay, well, let's have a little trundle about first, so we get warmed up and find somewhere where we might be able to do a reverse to the left and see how that goes. So with all that in mind, when you're doing your reflective notes, because it's only you and me going to see it, it's maybe worthwhile putting down how were you feeling, what were the contributory factors, what might have made that different, how did you feel about things were going, So it isn't just, yes, I can do it, no, I can't. It's, well, I've got most of it right, but I want to work a bit on this. So just like you've done there, which is great. I'll shut up and let you crack on.
I need to turn power on.
You do.
Fancy mirrors. He's getting a new car.
Oh, what's he getting?
Same as last time, but red.
Oh.
So it's not the manky, horrible poo colour that we had last time. But we did actually lose it in the NEC Birmingham car park. I don't know how we could lose it when it's that colour. Oh, the rest of them were silver and black, and we lost it.
Splendid. So do you want to have a little play around with the clutch before we do anything? Finding it, move forwards up. Just get the feel of it, see how it feels with the different shoes. Off you go when you're ready. Do what you feel you need to do. And see if you can find the bike just as it's rolling to a stop.
It's not a slight hill in it.
It is. How does that feel?
It's a bit easier to find.
You seem to be finding it quicker.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we go and turn first right? Okay, nearly. Give it a little bit more gas each time.
Yeah.
You're always better off having too much than not enough. That's right.
Oh, no.
That's good. What do you think caused that?
Probably because I didn't have my foot on the gas, I had my foot on the brake before and I just swapped over.
Okay, everything went a bit quick, didn't it?
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, off we go.
Better not run her over, Anna.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'm sure she wouldn't like that.
Oh, Sasha, dog. That's better.
It certainly is. So we'll take the first road to the right.
Why can't they put lampposts in stupid places?
We're just bringing the clutch up a little bit too quick. Tra-la-la-la-la. Oh, gone the other way. Nice. What was the difference there, do you think?
More power on it.
Yeah. Clutch came up a little slower too, didn't it? So if we go to the end, along, back up, and then come back along this middle road, I think we can use the corner there.
So right to the end?
Yep, yes please. And give us a chance to have a look along that road as well and see if there's somewhere where we can do it. Yeah, we can use that junction along there. They mean business with these speed humps, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, there's a van coming. Oh, it's turning. We're going down here, or?
The one at the end.
Down at the end.
So we go next right, and then I think it's first right again, isn't it?
We're tipping down that little alley, aren't we?
This is where the allotments are, isn't it?
Yeah, just straight down there.
So yes, as you quite rightly say, we'll go down that little narrow alley and work our way back to that corner. It's good practice. Oh, what do you think they're going to do?
We're not going to pull in, are they?
You hit that first speed hump hard, didn't you?
I hope that was a thank you and not a you can go, because it was a bit of both, that, wasn't it?
It
Really?
was. I think about which key you need. There you go. Let's go. Nice deep breath. So we're just trying to let all the power through at once.
Yeah.
We're just to feed it in gradually. So we'll take this next little road to the right, if you can call it a road. And then we'll go right and left and pull up before the turning on the left.
We have to play football down here.
Very tight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just pull it back in and stop just before the turn. He's parked there now. It was clear before, so he's probably a little bit too close. But what we can do is we can still do some work on clutch control. We might be able to do the one on there. So as we're coming to move away, how does it feel?
Probably a bit too sort of jerky.
A little bit. What do you think you might be able to do different to stop that happening? Yeah.
Probably be a bit less reluctant, make clutch a bit more smooth, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Because I kind of sort of like lift it up, then feel myself going, then sort of put it down, then lift it up. Because I think, I don't want to.
Once it's up, it's a bit late to catch it, isn't it? So you're quite right. It is just that, just feeding that power in a little bit gentler. So obviously we can't use this one, but we'll find another one. So let me think now. If we go, we could possibly use. Oh no, he's parked across that one. What's in the I don't know the next couple of streets across. Are they similar to this? Are there corners like this? Do you know? Or should we have a look?
Well, the next one across, that's basically like a busy road. It's
Right.
got speed bumps and the park's right opposite it, so there's not really any corners.
Not much there. Okay.
It's quite tight as well, so.
In that case, we'll do well. Just trying to think what's down the bottom end. This one. No, there's a car parked across that one. Might be able to use this one, perhaps. So if we work our way around and come back into this one, can we do that? Do you think?
So if
we went right there
yeah,
and then came back around the loop.
yeah, so we're facing this way.
That's the one.
Right.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do different with the clutch this time?
Try not to bounce on it. Try to.
Okay.
I'm like.
Are the shoes helping? Are they
Yeah,
better?
they're a bit easier. It's
Brilliant.
smaller, so that should fit my feet. So.
Brilliant. Okie dokie. How does that feel?
Better.
So we'll take this next road on the right. Cool. It's going to rain,
Go to
isn't
the
it?
left, yeah. And then
Yes, please. And then back around the bug.
Can't really see right that.
It's made it difficult parking the way they have, isn't it?
Yeah. The fences
Oh.
don't help.
No, they don't. Next road on the left. But you've done exactly the right thing by taking the speed off.
I'm just pull up
Just,
there.
yeah, please. So if this is the turn that we want to reverse around, I'd like you to go past it and then reverse back around. So if we
So,
drive past first and
towards-
pull up just the other side of it. That's lovely and small. So have a good look in as you come past it, see what you've got. Cool. So we've done a bit of straight line reversing, haven't we, a little while back?
Yeah.
What we need to nearly caught it, not quite. Oh. Well, that's put an end to that. He's parked right across the junction, so that's
I'm gonna go tell him move. Get out!
has he moved far enough? Has he left enough room, do you think, for us to be able to reverse around there without blocking the road? I think he probably just has.
Yeah, just.
Okay. So what we're looking for when we're doing a reverse is we need to make sure it's safe, it's legal, and it's convenient. What do you think we mean by that?
Well, that it's not obstructing everybody else's
Yep.
driveways or whatever throughout corner.
Yep.
That you do it safely so that you don't run children over and everybody else in between.
That'd be a good idea, yeah.
And they not park like on double yellows or whatever.
Yeah, or at a crossroads, that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Anywhere where you're going to cause problems for people, really. Here, obviously, we can see that the road is clear. We've had a look as we come through. So if I was to ask you how you would do it, tell me what you think.
I'm not sure.
Have a think
Probably
about it.
put this under my arm
Okay.
and then do it. Obviously, just on sort of when you clutch quite slow,
Mm-hmm.
and then go back probably. So it's like the post at the corner, the end of it, the corner is just sort of like halfway through your car,
Okay.
and then you just sort of need to see if you can see so before you start to turn.
How much steering do you think you're going to need?
Probably quite a bit, but in short
Okay.
little sort of tweaks rather than doing big
Okay.
movements
And where are you looking while you're doing it?
everywhere.
Cool. And if you get back and it's not working for you, what can you do?
either pull forward and try again, or decide on a different way of doing it.
So,
Or keep reversing backwards and then go forwards in, sort of thing, rather than reversing in.
well,
You can't do it that way.
well, I mean, what the exercise is designed to do is to help you to turn around if you get lost or
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. So, it's a case of what they're going to do is they're going to change the way they examine it eventually. They're going to just say, I want you to find a method of turning the car around. So you might do a 3-point turn, you might find a roundabout, you might reverse around a corner. Shall we have a try and see how it goes?
Yeah.
Off you go when you're ready.
Oh dear.
How are we doing temperature wise? Warm enough, cool enough?
Yeah, fine.
Cool.
It's weird having a clip thing on it.
Yeah, it's different with the Fiesta.
Fast.
What do you think? What's your options from here?
Well, to turn, because I can sort of see, I
Okay.
just can't see right on this corner, but I can see the
Okay.
3/4 of the road. It seems to be clear. But it's just whether his van's going to give me enough space.
What do you think?
I think he might do.
I'm just up there. So,
There's
how's it
that
looking?
wall as well.
So, from where you are now, what could you do different if we did it again?
Probably start turning earlier.
Okay, should we try that?
Yeah.
Give yourself a little bit more room at the start as well.
Right.
Because it's a turnaround exercise, we're not parking up. So you can leave yourself a little bit further from the curb. Gives you a little bit more sort of leeway.
So it's not like you're sort of in your normal spot in road sort of thing.
Yeah.
Is far enough forward or?
I'll let you decide. What do you think?
I think so.
Okay. Off you go when you're ready.
Oh.
So how was it last time in terms of speed?
A little bit faster start off with
Okay.
the clutch come up a bit quick.
Fantastic. So what will you do different this time?
Better clutch control.
Off you go when you're ready.
But I will when Tom moves that way. Come on, boy.
Yes, you wander around in the middle of the road.
It's always been like that.
How does it feel this time?
A bit more controlled. When I don't roll forwards.
How was that?
Better than last time.
So, in terms of success, I
Better.
think it's all right.
Yeah.
What made it different?
Turning earlier.
Mhm.
Starting to. Rather than waiting until I was sort of right on the corner before I started turning.
So it is just a case of just learning to judge it, isn't it?
Mm.
Really. I mean, it's some people sometimes use, if you get the end of the corner lined up with this or that, and I can do that and get it right for me, but then my reference points aren't the same for you.
And
And of
also it
course,
means different cars. As
different
well.
cars are different.
They've all got different bits in different places.
Well, you'll have seen because boyfriend's got the Fiesta, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So you don't get anywhere near as big a view with the
No.
Fiesta at the back because
And all his
the
back
windows are
windows
small.
tinted as well. So
Yeah. Okay. So what do you want to do next? We'll try that at a different corner,
yeah.
or do you want to do some other stuff on clutch control, or?
try that in a different corner.
Let's do that
If
one.
you can find a different corner.
Well, what I was thinking was, at the end of this road, if we went round the corner, we could probably reverse back around, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Should we try that?
Yeah. Give me a corner with a curb.
There is one here, but it's not much of one. This one's actually really tight.
It's a lot easier going forward than it is backwards.
A little bit. So we can have a look at it as we go past. So go round the corner and then we can reverse back around here. Let's have a good look at it as you're going round. See if there's things that can help you to line up.
Well, there's a hedge, so even if you do knock something, it's only a hedge.
It's kind of blocked your view a little bit, hasn't it?
Yeah. You can't see anything around the corner, can you?
So what will that do to you? To the way you do it, do you think?
You have to do it even slower.
Yep. Off you go. Are you ready?
Yay!
That's good control. What do you reckon? How's that?
I reckon it's a bit easier than last time.
Got a bit more space, haven't you?
Yeah. No silly blue van, we've just got a silly blue fence instead. Right, well I could probably do a tucking in
Okay. Off you go then.
rather than sitting in the middle. No, tucking it wrong way. That works. Shall I just move forward?
What do you think they're up to? You've done the right thing there. You stare at them, it lets them know you've seen them,
Yeah.
and you're waiting for him to do something. So there was no need for him to wait there, was there? Because there's plenty of room on the outside,
Yeah.
isn't there? But we always base it on, well, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
So how did that feel? Make yourself safe, handbrake neutral. How was that?
That was better than the other one.
Okay, what made it better?
So,
How did you control it to make it slower?
clutch control just found it the point better, if you know what I mean, rather than.
Well, it's...
And every time it started going a little bit fast, just nipped it a bit rather than.
So do you think you can use that kind of clutch control coming out at junctions?
Yeah.
So it's
If you're not on a hill.
Yeah, well, it's making those fine adjustments, isn't it? Now, that particularly comes into play on junctions like these ones that we're doing here.
Yeah.
So how do you fancy maybe trying a couple of these little junctions and seeing if that little refinement that you've made there,
Yeah.
see if that helps or hinders? Should we try that?
Yeah.
If you go when you're ready. If we go along the little thing and then out to the left.
Yeah.
Then we'll see if we can find another corner to reverse out. Unless you want to have another go at this one.
No, I could find a different one.
So in a situation like this, you maybe don't have the clutch all the way up. Maybe feather it just the way you did on your reversing, so you can really go at a snail's pace. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
You can kind of go a bit slower.
You can. So we go left at the end of here. Same sort of thing. Same sort of control, especially when you've got to hold the speed down as much as you have here. How did that feel?
A lot easier.
Properly on top of that, weren't you?
Yeah.
So you can regulate how
And
fast
then
you
when you
move.
get back on your road, you can put your gas on.
Exactly right. It's sometimes worthwhile just going back to one or two of the little basics and nailing them down. Hopefully you feel the benefit. So again, it's for that sort of junction. How did that feel?
A lot better because I could come out slower and see what.
That's right. You've got time.
Where we're going.
What's at the end of this road? Looks like there might be another.
There's a massive hill, but there's a little housing estate down to the right, which we could go around, which might have more
Shall we have a
corners.
bash on that then?
Which is not normally as busy.
Okay.
You know, we park cars and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Never been down this side. It's actually quite nice down here, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's kind of open countryside behind there, isn't it?
Toward that way it is, yeah. It's this next hill that I don't
I never
like.
even knew that was it. Ooh, I might have a play on that coming back up.
Should we go out to the right? I think there's more corners.
Okay, can do.
Because the rest of it's kind of bends around here, whereas it's corners round.
You can certainly have a look.
It's a good place to come on your bike, there's plenty of hills.
A whole other world down here that I've never seen before.
These are posh ones, these are.
Ah, right.
With palm trees and whatnot, like garden.
How lovely. What about this corner? We have a bash at this one, didn't we?
Park at the other side and reverse in.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, what can we do as we go past, do you think?
Have a nosy.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no cars.
It's
right
better.
now.
Different one again this time, isn't it?
Stop. Right, so.
Make yourself ready enough, you go.
Oh dear, you don't want much, do you? I felt a difference and you have to practically bring it up to get it with it being a hill.
See if you make it go a bit slower. That's it. How was that?
There we go. That was a bit better. Still a bit fast
Okay.
compared to the other one, but
So,
it was easier to get it straightened up
well, it's why was it easier, do you think?
because I could see where they were going.
Well, it does help that you've got a better view. If you were going to do that again, what would you like to improve on it, if anything?
Go a bit slower.
Okay, should we try again?
Yeah.
The same with all the manoeuvres, really. You can't do them too slow.
No.
Look at the observation. So again, and even coming forward, you're regulating the speed on the clutch. So
Yeah.
it's useful forward as well as backwards.
Oh. always a bit hard-footed with it. Brake, brake, brake. Right.
Excited puppy. Cute. It's good. It's a good call to wait.
Well, I know we'd only try and cross road and those halfway through my maneuver, so. There we go.
How was that?
Better.
Yeah. What made it better?
Speed.
Yeah. The did we follow the curb around, or were we wide? Were we too close? Were we?
I think we probably followed it around that time.
And again, it's the speed, but that's helped you to be successful. We try one more, just
Yeah.
for me this time. Can you do it half that speed?
Half.
See what the difference it
I'll
makes to you.
I'll try.
I mean, for no other reason than just really refining that
Yeah.
clutch control.
Good job I like it, whereas this time now. I thought something had fallen off car, the boom was great.
It's just the great, yeah. So if we're looking at the reverse, we're going back around the corner, where do you think the trickiest parts are?
I found it straightening up. I found that
Okay.
because you kind of come out a little bit, but then you're sort of trying to get it back in.
Yeah. It's where you've got to do the most work, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's the same when you're putting the steering on. Again, you've got more work to do in a short space of time. So what do you think you can do to help yourself with that?
Slower.
Yeah, absolutely. Off you go when you're ready. Even slower. See if you can cut the speed in half. That's the speed. So
Well,
you're
it is
just moving.
It is when we do move.
We are moving just.
Just tired.
How did that feel? I know it probably feels like you're going to stop.
Yeah, I kept thinking I was stopped. I was still moving there. I could see just a little bit, just tiny little bit.
Just-
I was still moving. It's all right.
So in terms of the bit that you were looking to work and straightening up, was it easier that time? Or?
I think I found it easy the time before, just because we're going that tiny little bit faster. Just because I don't know. I'm kind of waiting for it to say am I in line or not, because I can't tell because I'm not moving fast enough to see if I'm getting. But it was sort of like not the first couple of times, but the one just before the one we just did.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So that's about the speed that it was easier.
I mean, the nice thing about going really slow is if you've got it wrong, you've got loads of time to put it right.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're travelling a bit faster, if you've got it slightly wrong, it gets out of hand quick.
Yeah.
So, how does that feel in terms of clutch control? I mean, now that we've come down this lovely hill, we can do a bit more exercise on the way back up. It's so for busy junctions, you know, particularly the ones around here, like for example, coming out of where you live, onto that main road. There's parked cars all the time, isn't there? So you can hardly see. So do you think that level of clutch control will help you to get a better view before you commit to going?
Kind of just slowly edge forward till you can actually sort of see where something's coming.
And then once you've seen whether you can go or not, what do you need to do then? Something you think?
Back on the gas to come
You
out
do.
of it.
You do. So you then need to kind of get on with it, don't you? What I think might be a useful exercise for you, if I can make a suggestion, is if we just pull forward onto that hill, and we maybe have a little bit of a play about moving forward slow, moving away fast, moving forward slow, moving away fast, so we get used to not just that fine level of control that you've just displayed, which is great, but being able to then properly crack on if you need to. Shall we try that?
Yeah. So just move out onto it straight and then stop,
just
sort of thing.
if we just stop just before the lamppost, I suppose, and then we can just have a play with regulating the speed of move away. How did that feel?
A little bit easier.
Pretty smooth, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So steady right along here. So doing the same sort of things as we did going backwards there, if we just see if we can just creep at less than 1/4 mile an hour.
Up here?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to roll backwards, aren't we?
I don't know, are we? So if you can find that balancing point, clutch down a bit. So set a little bit more gas. So it's revving. Take the clutch down a little bit until you find that balancing point. Then up a teeny bit. Just till the car balances. Keeping the gas the same. Clutch down a bit. So then see if you can find the bike just as it starts to roll. And down a bit so that we stand still. Now at that point there, it doesn't matter how much gas you've got on. The car's not going to go anywhere.
No.
Try giving it a little bit more.
A bit more gas.
Nothing happening, is it?
No.
Not until you bring the clutch up a little bit will it take that power. So we try it, see if we can pull away. And then stop maybe just after this driveway. So it's really refining that level of control so that you can make the car do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Shall we try that again? See if we can find the bike and make it stand still on the hill.
Oh, God.
Whoosh. That was it. Good, good, good. How does that feel? Fabulous. See if you can make it go forward a foot and stop. Refining it all the time. Fabulous. And then if you just let it pull away, we'll stop next to the for sale sign. How was that in terms of smoothness?
A bit better.
Right. So once we're around the corner, if we just pull up on the left again.
easy in driveway for a minute.
That's good, we're going to pull it straight away again. So that's good. So again, if we go to the end, again finding that balance point while we're here, so you make sure the car stands still, then we'll move off, get to the end, around the corner, stop on the hill.
So, find the balance point here.
Yep.
And then move off front corner.
That's it.
Stop on the hill. Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Off you go when you're ready. So what's different about the balance point here, do you think?
That we're on a flatter piece, we're not on...
Absolutely right. Fab.
Yay!
Off you go when you're ready. How was that for smoothness?
That was a lot better.
That was pretty blinking marvellous. So left at the end of the road. I'll find a place to stop just after this black car. So obviously this hill's a little bit steeper.
A little bit. Do they want to keep the black car black and intact? There we go. I don't trust it just put on with one hand.
Two-handed, like backhand. Okay, so a quick review on what we've done there. So we've learned a bit about going around a corner, which is getting better each time. Obviously, we're going to practice it on all sorts of different corners, but you've done a tight one, done a rounded one, done one with limited visibility, so that's good. As you quite rightly identified, the speed that you did it was key.
Yeah.
We've just done some control exercises there. Do you feel any different coming forward now? Has it helped? Has it hindered? It's okay to say no.
I think it's helped a little bit because I've got used to finding. I know it's a very, very fine point. If you know what I mean,
It
you
is,
just kind of
it
need
is.
to twiddle your foot just a slightest little bit.
Well, that exercise that we've just done there, when I'm jumping in a new car to drive, I like to do that. Just find it, move it down, up, down, up, down. And within a few seconds, you get a real feel for how the car's going to operate, because the next car off the production line to this one will behave slightly differently. Because, well, they're not a living thing, but they're put together slightly differently. And you'll have seen the difference.
People putting them together anyway.
Well, that's right. That's right. And you've seen the difference between types of cars. Your boyfriend's car, the bike near the bottom, it wasn't near the top, and his, I can't remember.
You only need to pull the clutch with a light little bit, and then you can just set off straight away. But his dad's car that he's got at the moment it's different. It's about a medium. It's not really key and clutch, but it's not really.
They're all different.
Yeah.
And it's it's just getting a feel for it, really, because that's what the clutch control is all about, feel.
Yeah.
So should we try that same exercise here? See how we go?
Yeah, just get ready to catch me.
I will. As ever, I'm always your safety net.
Dead confident.
That's good.
Try and find
And then have the courage of your convictions. Well, we've had quite that much gas. That's it.
Is it?
That's just right. Nearly. Good, well done. Then just forward and stop. Again, keeping the gas buzzing. Do it all with the clutch. Oh, well done. Down a little bit.
A little bit.
That's well done.
Trying to
Excellent.
work out which way it goes.
And then bring it to a stop. So your left foot's doing all the work. That's it, make it safe. How'd that feel?
Alright, I don't remind myself which way to, put it up or down a bit.
Once you've got the gas set, your left foot does all the work.
Yeah.
So it's as you quite rightly identified, it's this much. But that was nice because we went forward, started to roll back, you caught it straight away.
Yeah.
Forward, you caught it again. So shall we try the same exercise?
Yeah.
Then we'll hold it still. Now I've got you covered if it doesn't work. So find the bite and then have the courage of your convictions and let go of the handbrake.
Am I right to try to set clutches my right foot? I don't want to just keep on the same level of gas.
But it's just finding that,
That'll be-
both feet doing different things. Once you think you've got it, let go of the handbrake. Brilliant. Then just take it forward a little bit and stop. Just using your left foot. Fantastic. So, should we try going forward and see if we can stop just on the line?
Yeah.
And see if you can do all the adjustment with your left foot. That's well done. And holding it like that gives you time to just have a look. You can do all the work with your left foot.
Can we go left?
Yes, please. So it'd be better if I told you this. I don't find a convenient place to pull over on the left.
We'll go past this one because
Okay.
it's in it.
Yeah, it gets you clear of that junction as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. There's a lot of leaves here, considering there's not many trees. Oh, the trees are in the park, aren't they?
Just answered your own question there, didn't
Yeah,
you?
I did, yes. As I asked the question, I realised how stupid it was. So how did that feel?
It felt better doing it on clutch, just hitting gas and just...
Because that last junction you've done, that's an awkward junction.
Yeah.
We're up on a fairly steep hill. The view's rubbish.
Yeah.
So it wasn't until really that last few inches that you got a good view.
Yeah.
So using that level of clutch control gives you the time and the space.
Yeah.
So I mean, the thing that I was thinking about is I was running through it thinking about where, because you know, as you move forward, we haven't mastered every target. We've done most of them.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about where the little gaps were, and it was all to do with clutch control.
Yeah, it's on back of
Yes, I've
thing.
said it before. But of course, you've identified that for yourself. That's what. So again, went well at most junctions except when on a hill. So that's.
It's because I didn't like the rolling back thing. I just don't like rolling backwards.
Well, it gives you a feeling of helplessness, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, "Ooh." So if we have a look, there's not many holes, is there?
No.
Oh, you're flashing that him out.
I think that one might have filled it in your book instead of mine.
I was just going to say, I think that's in
Because I
in
couldn't
mine.
find it.
Yeah, I'll have a look at that. But I think we've pretty much done that. But it might be worthwhile doing a little, when you're doing your reflection for at the end of this week, have a look back through the targets,
Yeah.
because there might be some that we've ticked off that you now think, I'd like to do more work on them, and there might be some we haven't ticked off that you think, no bother at all.
Yeah.
So there's one there, straight in reverse and respond correctly to other road users, because we didn't really see anybody.
No.
And again, we have one today, so there's always targets to come back, but that back page gives us an at a glance
Yeah.
sort of thing. So we've done quite a few of these today as well. So it's always worthwhile just going back and thinking, okay, how did that work? How did that work? To help to really get into how it's working for you, start maybe jotting some notes down about how did it feel, what were you
Yeah.
thinking at the time, because it's your thoughts and feelings that determine your behaviour, and it's that we're building on. But so how did you find that then, do you think?
I like that better than last week.
Okay, it's good. Well, you're just refining your control skills.
Yeah.
I dare say it's the same with the cake making that you do and the cake decorating. With that, you probably go back to your basics every once in a while, do you? And just think, well, okay, let me
Well,
have a
sort
think
of,
about that.
because you've got to remember how to make the icing sort of thing, and that's like a basic thing.
Mm.
And then you've got to think, well, do I need to scribe it or impress it before I start piping? Because otherwise I might have an unsteady hand and it might go all over the shop.
Yeah. So that's basically what we've done today, is we've gone back to, some of those little basics and not learn them again, because you can already do them, but you just refine it and just get better at it. And then by having that level of clutch control, it means that you can go with a great deal of confidence into tougher situations, because you know you've got the control skills. Thinking about next time, what days are you off next week? I'm off on Monday next week. Are you Friday, Saturday, Sunday next week? Have I got that right?
Yeah, and I'm away.
Oh.
No, this weekend it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but I think I'm covering at work on Monday.
Right.
So I've only got Saturday, Sunday off and I'm away.
Saturday. I'll come back to you on that one.
Yeah, we'll sort it out, because...
Yeah. So, I don't know if I find the right page. So, looking at what we might do next, obviously there's things we can do here. I wonder if maybe there's some mileage in completing this lot. to really properly nail everything.
Because
I'll leave it with
it has
you.
helped doing clutch things with reversing and
good.
stuff, you know, to try and get up hills and stuff as well.
Well, I think it's maybe a combination of two things. You know, that refining that clutch control, but maybe the shoes as well. Maybe. Did it feel any different?
Yeah, it did. It felt a lot lighter. My foot didn't feel as big, so.
Okay, cool. Well, that's anything that helps. But I'll leave it with you, so you can have a think about it. But you know, that doing this lot might help us, might not. We can evaluate as we go along. But if you do your reflection, and then see where we're at the beginning of the next one. So, I was going to say, do you want to drive yourself home? You only live over there.
Not very far. I could walk on from here. But
Right,
yeah.
out you get.
Oh, cheers, Bob.
How about, instead of taking the main road there, how about we take the next one?
The little one.
Yeah, and then we'll use that clutch control.
All right then.
Does that seem like a plan?
If it has to be.
Bum, 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 bum. It's ever so smooth, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's good. I can see you've got your eye on them. They're very small to be walking on the street on their own.
I don't think I think that's parents.
All right. What do you reckon here?
I'll have to slow down because he's not stopping.
He's not, is he? Of course, it's made it even tighter at the end here, isn't it? Well, that'll be a good test for our
It's in
new...
a donkey blue van.
A good test for our newfound clutch control. How'd that feel?
Easier. Because it's nice knowing you can just go that extra just a little bit slower.
I was going to say, did you feel in control at all times there?
Yeah. Then you're at a park. Next time.
Just before the... Yeah. Well, park yet, I can make you walk. That'd be mean, wouldn't it?
Nice
That'd
try.
just be mean.
I'm not learning to drive so I can walk everywhere, you know.
Fair enough. I would find a convenient place to pull over on the left.
Not left.
On the left, yes, please. So good. Well, you know, we haven't done a lot of driving. We've done a lot of learning,
Yeah.
which is great. And that'll stand us in good stead. Have a think about where there might be somewhere where we can do a reverse parking or a bay park. I can't think of any bay parking places over here. I'm trying to think now.
Bay parking, what do you mean?
Like supermarkets where they've got white lined bays to reverse in.
There's loads of little supermarkets.
Is there?
Yeah, there's Aldi at Toppet Road. There's Asda at Toppet Road, but that's usually quite busy. Aldi's got a bigger car park.
Okay.
Aldi, Lidl.
I'll have a look around if you want to have a think about it too. So do your reflection, and then prepare for whichever route that you think might be useful. But that's how did you feel that went?
Better. I liked it better than last week.
Good. That's the most important thing. It's about feeling in control, isn't it? Well, I'll give you a book. Oh, let's stuff back. Oh no. Oh, hang on a minute.
You don't do yourself an injury, I'm
Oh
sure.
no, shit. I might have given you the wrong one here. Let's have a quick look.
This is mine.
Oh no, that's just it. Super duper.
Okay.
Same format. Do your reflection. Have a little bit of a think this time about how did it make you feel? How did it make you think? What were you thinking? What were you feeling? That kind of stuff. Because that can just open up some new avenues for us, perhaps. Fantastic.
Okie dokie.